You're gay. Hello and welcome back, Ravers. It is season 4, episode 1 of Gay Rave, and I am the Gabby L. I have missed you so much. We have so much to talk about. I have used my 2 or 3 weeks very, very wisely, and I want to tell you everything that took place. I am a whole brand new bitch. First of all, I went to San Diego. I got count them, two new tattoos. One of them, if you're on the YouTube, you can see those little second skin parts sort of came off because those little second skin, they're like the bandages, the see-through bandages that you put over tattoos. And usually they're like, keep them on for like 2 or 3 days. And then I end up like itching it off after the first day. So what I've been doing instead is doing Aquaphor with saran wrap. And it's been working pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. So if you're on the YouTube, you get to see that. Okay. Shout out to Pink Princess and shout out to Brooke Weeks who did my tattoo, by the way. I got my little ear growth removed. I went to an actual doctor for my ankle. So many things happened, but we are going to start out and we're going to say a solemn prayer to whoever. And I want to say it for Diane Keaton. Rip Diane Keaton. Are you kidding me? This bitch was an actual legend. She was in her prime. She went too soon. She was only 79. First Wives Club, first of all, absolutely iconic. The Family Stone, something's got to give. Let's all collectively put on a completely white outfit, go to a beach, start walking there dramatically with no shoes on, and be thinking about the quality of our lives and about life and time and space and be honoring Diane Keaton in that way. Okay. Also, things that have happened. The Aces swept the WNBA championship, so shout out to the Aces. I will say I guess happy. I was kind of rooting for the Mercury because they were the underdogs, but in a 7-game series, they didn't win one game, and that is quite sad. But it's their first year as a team, so I know that they will grow in the future. Okay, so over these last couple weeks, also, I went for a couple of runs. Oh my God, who is she? She's going to blow away in the breeze, skinny legend. And that's not the point. The point is health and fitness. So, what I love about me is that I'll work out like 2 or 3 times in one week for the first time. And I will seriously be like, oh my God, it's working. I see it. For the first time, like the first week of the rest of my life, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for a couple runs. I did. Went for 2 runs. It was like a Tuesday and a Thursday. And I was like, I see it. I could feel my legs. I see the muscles in my legs rebuilding. It was 2 days. And then the third run I went on, I like re-sprained my ankle. And so now we're out of the running game for a little bit. That's okay. We went to a doctor. All right. We went for a doctor. I am seriously like one inspirational quote away from actually locking in. It's crazy. They're really working on me. Like I go to Marshall's now and I just like peruse the like quotes on a little piece of wood aisle to get actual inspiration for my life. Life is so much easier when the bar is in hell, you know? I am like one day or day one. You know, I'm actually like nothing changes if nothing changes. That is actually my philosophy now. It's so crazy. So yeah, I am going to be locking in. I signed up for dance classes. I'm going to sign up for Spanish classes. I've got so many thoughts and dreams. And I'm also like, you know what? Fuck it. If I'm going to go into debt for anything, it's going to be for trying to optimize my actual lived experience. And you can quote me on that. Okay? You can quote me on that. IRS isn't going to exist. You know, so why are we worried about this? Okay, why are we worried? Government agencies, what is it anyway? Okay, moving on. Some more things that happened in the break. We're gonna actually get to current events now because, the internet has been seriously popping off. So I'm gonna start with the Taylor Swift album that just came out, and I know that this is not gay news, but it is because it relates to her song titled "Actually Romantic," which is an actual diss track towards our girl, Charlie XCX. Also not gay news. She is not gay, but she is an honorary member of the community because all of her fans are, how you say, gay. And her song is a diss track saying like, oh, you're feeling really brave when you're all coked up, like the way you can't get me off your mind, you must be in love with me, it's so romantic. And I'm like, that's not the point. That's not the point. And not to be a stickler here, but actually romantic is referring to the song title Everything is Romantic by Charlie. But the Charlie song that references Taylor is called Sympathy is a Knife. Listen, I'm not trying to be a stickler here. I am not going to be the police here of this, but I am just saying that if you were going to really do a reference, it would be like something is a knife. But that's here or there. But the point is, I didn't play Sympathy as a Knife 246 times, and it was not my number one track on my 2024 Spotify Wrapped because it was a diss track, Taylor Allison Swift. It encapsulates the complicated feelings of womanhood. Oh my God, I dropped my camera, actually fell off. Well, it's not like standing on anything important. Okay. And that is what it is about. Taylor's like, I get wet. And I'm like, ew, okay, girl, whatever. Go off. And now, you know what? You know what else pisses me off? Life of a showgirl. Now I have to wait another 10 years before I can do a showgirl outfit without the implication. Statute of limitations is long on this one. And I fear now I can't wear my headpiece and all my feathered outfits. Not that I had one, but if I was going to, now I can't. All right, we're going to have to do something different from Halloween this year. And no offense, Gaylors, I will see you in hell. All you people who said Taylor Swift is gay and Carly Kloss and all this shit, no self respecting bisexual would write a dick writing anthem. Would, whatever that song is on that album, fucking fight. You know what? Okay, moving on. Speaking of self respecting bisexuals, Dancing with the Stars is on again. Dancing with the Stars has been on forever. So long that one of the judges literally died of old age. R.I.P. Len Goodman. Another good one. But we are not going to distract from Diane Keaton. We all have to focus, right? Okay. Moving on. So, one man, we'll get to the actual current season, which has like interesting people on it. Like Alex Earl is on it. She's like this, like, blonde, hot, influencer woman. Which, why is she on it? I feel like she's at the peak of her fame. Maybe she's trying to go like more mainstream, so like people in like middle America, like older people will know who she is and they'll empathize with her. Here nor there. Okay. So there's this man, Sasha, who was one of the pros on Dancing with the Stars. He's not on this season. His name is Sasha Farber. And he was most recently paired with Jen Tran, who was the Bachelorette. And it didn't work out because the man that she chose was kind of a dickhead. We've talked about him on the pod before. He is an enemy of the pod. Okay. So Sasha, he's a pro dancer. He's actually been engaged to one of the other pros before. Like, he's dated around the pros and then he dated his partner. I feel like he's really using that as a dating pool. Here nor there. But if you follow him on like Instagram or TikTok, he posts a lot of dancing videos and they are thirst traps for like 50 to 80-year-old women. And they really are rooting for this guy. They're like, I don't even watch anymore because you're not a judge. That is fucking commitment. And I'm like, this man is gay, but he's not. He's not. He's not. Okay, so he continues to post videos of him getting out of the pool and just like smashing 24 bars of dance next to his dog. Like, I can't imagine the scene. And the only cringe part, like, it's kind of cringe, but then the only cringe part is like thinking that this man had to set this camera up, put it on a timer, go jump in the pool just to get out, hit these bars, and then end it again. And he's laughing, he's smiling, he's having the time of his life. It is old person behavior. You're too young to be doing this, but now we're all going to watch. And the comments, they're crazy. It's insane behavior. So his behavior is insane, the commenters are insane, and they are living in a world of their own where they're happy. And now this whole thing has turned around in a full circle to the point where I'm not even judging. I'm just happy for them. Okay. So we're so far that we're left. It was cringe and now it's not, because I am a person now where everything's just going to make me cry. You have to be so emotionally broken down to be like, everyone in the world is just experiencing life for the first time, you know? And anyone experiencing joy should be able to do that with liberty, you know? And I'm just happy that they experience happiness. This is the level of life we're living. And it's actually been quite wonderful. I cry all the time. It's amazing. Okay. So Dancing with the Stars, constantly asking the question, fellas, is it gay to dance well? Which, yes, it is. But like, it's kind of a sexy vibe. I don't know. It's like, finally feeling a sexy vibe with the women, the men. I don't know. It's kind of getting me in a weird way. So Robert Irwin is on there, the child of Steve Irwin, the late Steve Irwin, also ripped to Steve Irwin. Bindi was on the show. I'm pretty sure she won. She did this beautiful dance about her father, cry, 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 cry. And now it's his turn. Robert is turning into also a thirst trap on the internet, which like I feel weird about, because when he was born, I was like watching him on TV and now he's like actually here. And he's like apparently sexy. I don't totally get that, but that's fine. And he said in actual gay news, it only took us 10 minutes to get here. In actual gay news, Robert Irwin said his best mates are gay. He's Australian. And then he said his celebrity crush is Chris Hemsworth. How cute is that? And the gag is that he kind of looks like Chris Hemsworth, like kind of a buff, blonde Australian man. Is Chris Hemsworth Australian? He has an accent. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's Australian. So nonetheless, I was like, Robert Irwin, a narcissesbian, just like me. Not that he's a lesbian or gay or anything, not identifying, whatever. But I have been known to be a narcissesbian in that I think people are hot who look just like me. And Robert Irwin is also afflicted with the same thing. And no one should be ashamed of that. Listen, it just means we got self love, baby. Get into it. Get into it. All right. In other news, actual gay people news, Queer Ultimatum was officially canceled. They will not be doing a season 3 or a season 4 or a season 5, although I do fear that some other network is going to try to pick this up. I don't know. I'm scared. Tubi's calling. You know, those other 4-letter networks are calling. I personally think it's for the best. They created a show of so much toxic masculinity that only lesbians can be held responsible. They're like, you know what? The show of all gay people, the only lesbian representation we have on this network, yeah, throw it in the trash. We're good. Bold and brash, more like belongs in the trash. Meanwhile, a man on a network that I pay for, on a service, a platform that I actually pay money for, is making a smoothie with frozen chicken in it. The smoothie consists of 3 items. He has like a it's like a it's not even a like a ninja or a Vitamix. It's like a bullet, like a magic bullet. And he puts in chicken that he baked before. Like he took chicken and then he baked it and then he froze it. And he took the frozen chicken and he put it into a bullet with a Crystal Light packet and some water and he blended it and then he drinks it. And he says, they're like, make eggs. And he's like, it's going to take too much time. And there's just like, there's enough time. There's enough time. And we'll get to this. We'll get to this because I have another point, but there's something wrong there. There's protein powder. There's got to be another way. The fact that instead of ice, this person is using frozen chicken as the actual frozen component to make it a smoothie. I am disgusted. Queer Ultimatum should be put back on just for that. Just for the crimes against humanity that this one man is committing. So either way, yes, Queer Ultimatum is canceled. And you know what? As a result of this, it's sort of been in the dialogue again. Mae Martin, little sexy Mae Martin, um, on the Handsome Pod has a comedy special. If you don't know what they look like, they kind of look like a sexy mask, blonde hair, younger Tig Notaro with blonde hair. Let's just go with that, okay? Because they're on the Handsome Pod with Tig Notaro. And Chriselle Strauss, not Strauss. Chriselle Strauss also offered to host it too. But unfortunately, I'm like, if these people were the hosts, then everyone would start turning on each other and trying to impress the host, which I'm like, fine, fuck it, get the host in on it. Let's all get in on it. I just have no problem with it. In Ultimatum News, went to go see Pilar of Pilar and Haley fame from season 2 at the Gossip Grill in San Diego when I was there because Pilar was DJing. I was like, oh, this is going to be sick. We're going to see Pilar DJ. And the name needs work. First of all, Pilar's DJ name is Dr. D Music. Dr. D Music. There's a lot of opportunity there. I don't have any idea why that was the selection. Is she a doctor? Her last name does start with a D, so I guess she wins 1 point for that. But everything else, very, very difficult. Very difficult read. Very difficult to say. All right. Not something that is giving personality or charisma. I came up with a couple of options for her in case she's listening and wants to use them. DJ Ultramatum. Very good. DJ Matrimonium, kind of giving a pandemonium / matrimony vibe. Okay. And then DJ Pillar of Society or Pilar of Society or Rice Pilar. There's something there, okay? I'm known for these amazing ideas, okay? Next, in gay news, the new Khalid is actually good. Speaking of music. The new Khalid, ever since Khalid came out as gay, the music has never been better. Honestly, if there's one thing, it's sort of like the counter to JoJo Siwa. Coming out as gay, she's like gay pop and the music has been chaotic, and Khaled's like, you know what, I see that and I raise you actually good pop music. It sounds like Cisco thong song. It sounds like Maria Maria. You're vibing, you're dancing, we're in the club, we're sweating. That's exactly what it is. Everyone go listen to it. Okay, I'll have that as my song of the week so that way you can go listen to it. Next in gay news, also Harry Potter lore still continues to be happening. Can we just talk about this? When will it lay to rest? I used to be a person who was super into it, and now I'm a grown adult and it's not really my truth anymore. But remember, everyone's entitled to live their happiness, and I'm happy for you. So they're recording an audio book called like Harry Potter, the full cast audio editions, where they're like casting the roles so that way you can listen to the book and people can be reading the real lines. Okay. And they cast Keira Knightley as what's her face? One of the evil women professors. Okay. And then people were like, Keira Knightley, what the fuck? J.K. Rowling's a transphobe. And Keira Knightley was like, I wasn't aware before accepting the role. And we need to learn to live with each other. And I will educate myself. And I'm like, okay, all right, fine. The question I'm asking all of you is, do we care? Do we care? Should Keira Knightley not do this? Is it associated with J.K. Rowling? Should Keira Knightley be responsible for it? I don't know. So I'm asking all of you, you decide for me. Okay, moving on. I am implementing a new segment called Boy of the Month, aka Bottom. And for October 2025, that's going to be Role Model. Role Model, aka whatever his name is, just hosted SNL and I loved it. I thought he was so cute. His little butt, and he's got a cute little like TikTok presence. I don't know. I think he was adorable. Songs hit, and I'm living for it. So he is our bottom, our boy of the month. Moving right into rave reviews. I have some real news to give to you, and I'm hoping you care because I have no one else to tell. Tyra Banks has a new side quest, and it is truly the most psychotic thing I've ever heard in my life. She came out with an ice cream company called Smize and Dream. And the point is that it tastes hot. So this was quite interesting. It's only in Australia right now. It is a drink, essentially. It's like ice cream, but it's hot. So I like to think of it as a hot milkshake. It's as if ice cream was melted and hot, and then there's like some toppings on it, and you sort of drink it. It's not hot chocolate, but it's hot ice cream. And she was really, you gotta go see the website. Like, she is gassing it. It is as crazy as you'd think. And it is coming to New York City this winter, and I will be attending. And it is just as crazy as you'd think. If America's Next Top Model was still in season, you know she would have these people like in baths of these like hot milkshakes, like boiling to death, acting like the pecans sprinkled on top. Like, you just know that would be the challenge of the week. Okay. But at the same time, she would have everybody in a pixie cut and they would like change their race or something like that as like an extra challenge. Okay. Serve face. Okay. While you're in this boiling hot tub of cream. Okay. And the website has like an R story portion. And she attributes this whole endeavor. She's like, the buzz is so amazing. And she attributes this entire endeavor to her mom and the resilience her mom showed. Like, when they were children, her mom promised them that she would like move into a real home or into a bigger apartment. Their lives would be changed. And she did it. So this ice cream is dedicated to her mom and all the moms actually who work really hard. And I was like, okay, there's something, but I don't totally get the smize and dream. Like, why? What does smizing have to do with it? And why is it hot? At first, when they said it tasted hot, I thought she just had like chemists or something come up with an ice cream that like has a, it like ends up tasting hot on your tongue, which like that would really interest me. But like the hot milkshake, you kind of lose me. But the best part of this, and I know it's hard to say what's the best because I've just said so many amazing words that you've never thought would be in the same sentence. But if you want a job there, you can go to like the our jobs or our team portion, and all of the roles that you can apply to have like a job title like ice cream scooper or like site manager. And then at the end of every job title is the words and performer. So it's like ice cream scooper and performer, site manager and performer. So every role has like a performance aspect to it. And here's what the job site reads. You were born to be on stage, but somehow you have a name tag instead of a script, a register instead of a spotlight. Well, we're flipping the script because at Smize and Dream, by the way, Smize and Dream, Smize is all in caps, but the I is little. I feel like she's doing what iPods did back in the early days. Smize and Dream, we don't hire scoopers. We cast characters. Founded by Tyra Banks, our Darling Harbor flagship isn't just a scoop shop. It's a full-blown interactive high glam theatrical ice cream experience. It's storytelling, fantasy, and bold performance dripping with drama and joy. And you You're going to work the floor like it's a stage. Smize and Dream is part scoop shop, part immersive show, part surreal dream world. Guests don't just come for dessert, they come for a moment, a story, an experience they'll talk about all week. And will I be talking about this all week? Absolutely yes. Okay. So, should we be going to Australia? Maybe, maybe. Should we wait for it to be in New York City? Absolutely yes. I will be going. I need to know what this shit is about. Do it for the gag. Okay. That's my rave review. There's only one. Moving on, grave reviews. ChatGPT. I know I was roasting Ginger Virginia for their use, and I try not to use it. But all these reports have been coming out how like people's primary use for AI and bots and especially ChatGPT is therapy. We used to be in the club. We used to be screaming into a pillow and crashing out in public. And now we are literally going to ChatGPT for therapy. Well, maybe if therapy wasn't fucking $200 a session out of network, we wouldn't have this problem. I am pretty sure the last person to go to, on a payment plan for therapy has already been born. Okay. And I don't use it and I actively try not to. And I don't have the desire to hear what they think of my problems. Like, I really do think that I'm too special and an AI bot could never understand and diagnose me. And that's my own problem, right? That Eliza has to deal with, my actual therapist. But that being said, have you seen these ad for this like new little device? It's like a necklace. It's called Friend. So on all like trains and subway stations and stuff, they have this little necklace device called Friend, and it's like, I'll be your friend. I will talk to you. Like, I'll accompany you. And essentially, it's a necklace that you wear, and it's an AI that is literally listening to every single thing that you're doing, and it can respond to you. So like, say for example, you're on the train and something crazy happens, the friend will be like, wasn't that crazy? Or if like you're watching a TV show and you're laughing, they'll be like, haha, that was funny. So like it's always listening. So that way it's as if it's like your subconscious, or like it's as if someone's following you around and just able to experience everything with you. So that way you can like bounce things off and be like, oh, that was such a crazy thing. That is truly a monitoring system. That is surveillance. So everybody, please don't get it. That seems scary. I'm concerned. Okay. I have concerns. But what I don't have concerns about, and this is my can I say something this week, is Instagram actually doing something good for me, not actually in general. They're very bad for society. But Insta is allowing you to send messages to different people at the same time. So, have you ever been a victim of sending a story to multiple people and it sends it to them in a group chat? I have. Well, finally, if you want to send something and you select multiple people and you press send, it'll ask you, do you want me to put them in a group or do you want it to go to all of them separately? How amazing is that? It only took us approximately 20 years of having this technology to actually have a feature that works, that we like. We love to see it. We love to see it. And every single time that used to happen, I'm like, oh, I still have group chats like from like Twitter DMs that were accidents with like people, God fucking knows who. God knows who. We don't need to be starting a group chat, okay? So now I'm saying go harder and bring back the activity tab. Y'all remember the activity tab of Instagram where you used to be able to see what everyone's liking and who they're following? Bring back that shit. That would solve the crisis. The government would be open if you brought back the activity tab, I'll tell you that. Um, my I'm sorry for this week. My I'm sorry for this week goes to everyone who is brushing their teeth in the shower. And to you, I say, slow down. You know, take a beat, take the time, just ease into your day. Just take the time to do both separately. It's like those people who, like, you pull up your underwear and your pants at the same time. And I'm like, there's so much cruelty in this world. There is no need. Just take the underwear up first, get them all situated, and then pull those pants up. You know, just take the shower, and then when you're out, brush your teeth. You don't need to be brushing your teeth with hot water. I don't need the soap from my hair and the toothpaste to be in the same place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry to you. And I hope that you do find peace. And I hope that you find the extra time, the extra, 90 seconds or 2 minutes that it takes to do those activities separately. And I know you're saying it's efficient. And I know you're saying that you're actually saving time by doing it. Saving time for what? Work? Working for the man? That's what I thought. Okay. Song of the week is Out of Body by Khalid because I simply need everybody to get on that. And your sad one of the week is Love Takes Miles by Cameron Winter. The guy, he's like the lead singer of Geese, which is like a very popping new band. And also, wait a minute, we need to go back for a second. I'm sorry to fucking me because I believed that Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson were actually dating. They were doing promo for Naked Gun and I believed in their love story. And I was like, did you hear they broke up? And everyone has been like, they were never real. It was a PR stunt. And I fell for it. And I'm upset because I really thought that they looked happy. Okay. And God forbid there actually be love in this world. Okay. And second of all, I did tell all my friends that I was going to take up bread making. All right. And I said, I need a lot of intense fall hobbies. Okay. I just need to line them up. So I got all this stuff to start bread making. And I tell my three closest friends, hey, you guys, I'm going to start making bread. I thought they were going to cheer. I thought they were going to stand up and start going hoorah because they were going to be the beneficiaries and the receivers of my incredible bread projects. And you know what they said? Ooh, I don't know. Is that a good idea? Are you good? Are you sure you want to do that? Oh my God. Can a girl not enjoy a hobby? Please. Jeez, I really thought they were going to be excited. Well, nonetheless, they're getting the fucking bread and I'm over it. If you want my bread, you can indicate that. And also, if you want an expensive candle that has 10 wicks from QVC. I'm really looking to get rid of it. It has a mango scent that I just really cannot smell. It's in my towel bag right now because I just can't smell it. It makes me gag. It smells like a mango White Claw. But if anyone wants it, it's not free. Listen, I'm willing to go as low as $40 right now. It'll probably be lower next week. But if you are willing to take a 10 wick mango scented gorgeous candle off my hands for the low price of $40, it's a QVC candle. Don't even fucking roast me about it. Please, please do. Please slide into those DMs post haste. All right. Thank you. It's amazing to be back. I've missed you so much. This has been Gay Rave, and I am the Gabby L, and the L is for, say it with me, love you. Bye.
That's what she said. And you know what? What was that? Okay, James.